banking sector, PayPal, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm really pleased to be here at this very important occasion when after almost a decade of negotiations, actually more than that, I think first conversations started somewhere in 2014, and that we are finally able to welcome PayPal to Sri Lanka and to establish this service here. So this is indeed a moment of celebration, and I think one that is testament to the fact that Sri Lanka's role in the digital economy is finally being recognized, and that we are able to position ourselves in the region and globally as well. As you know, as many of you know, we have ambitious targets for our digital economy. This is expected to be one of our primary areas of growth and job creation. Already we have, as you mentioned also, we have many freelancers, talented freelancers in this sector, and setting this system of transparent, secure financial services is, I think, absolutely important in our growth, in our strategies for growth and for establishing ourselves in this sector. Just yesterday, I was with the Ministry of Industry and Entrepreneurship, where they launched a very ambitious strategy, 11-pillar strategy for the SME sector. And again, I think this ties in very well with what was proposed there as well, in that, as you know, the SME sector is also closely linked to online services, to the e-commerce sector, and to the digital economy. Again, a rapidly expanding sector, one that has always functioned somewhat under the radar, but one where we are expecting to see some of the most exciting growth possibilities in the months and years to come. So I think this is important for several reasons, in that existing online services and payments can come under a more secure and legitimate and also accountable system. I think this is extremely important. We've seen a lot of news in recent times about scams, about the very dodgy transactions, about insecure systems. So establishing this kind of platform, a globally accepted, globally integrated platform, one that ensures a great deal of accountability and security, is, I think, essential for us as we move forward. So I'm especially pleased to see the banking sector here. We have three banks with us. 3 banks with us already, and I'm hopeful that as we expand this and as people begin to recognize the importance of this type of service, that more banks will join us in our journey. I also want to mention that while we are looking to the digital economy as our main area of growth, we're looking to the SME sector, the e-commerce sector, all of these as main areas of growth. I don't think we can forget the fact that our entire economic growth plan is also organized around 2 fundamental principles: one of equity, one that leaves no one behind, and one that's transparent and accountable. And I think just as much as online services such as PayPal can support those kinds of principles, especially around accountability and transparency, we really need to ensure that they're also equitable, that we are not leaving people behind, whatever demographic group, that they are included in this journey that we are planning. I think it is also important that for us as a country, in our economic policies, in our growth strategies, One of our key targets is addressing the issue of poverty alleviation. This is something also that we have struggled for many decades, much longer than we have been struggling to get PayPal into our country. Since independence, we've been struggling with to address the issue of poverty alleviation. We've seen growth and expansion in our economy and our industries over the past several years and decades, but we've also seen growing levels of inequity, and where pockets of marginalized communities, historically marginalized communities, continue to be marginalized, continue to be left out of the mainstream economy. So when we are thinking of the SME sector, when we are thinking of freelancers, when we are thinking of expanding e-commerce, when we think of expanding our digital economy, we need to make sure that those fundamental problems that our country has been facing, those fundamental development issues that our country has been facing, those of social inequity, economic inequity, increasing disparities in our growth, that those are also addressed. And I'm hopeful that with our younger generation who's enthusiastically participating in much of this, that they will also take the lead in ensuring that our growth is inclusive, is equitable, and is also socially responsible. So once again, thank you for including me in this on this very important occasion. I want to thank PayPal and our banking industry, our digital economy ministry for the hard work they've put in to make sure all of this gets done. So congratulations to everyone, and I hope this collaboration and this initiative reaps the benefits that we are hopeful about, and that it will ensure that our country is on the path, not just to recovery, not just that we continue to celebrate the resilience of our people, but that we position ourselves regionally and globally as a country that's trustworthy, a country that's capable of doing much more than just following others, and that we position ourselves as we should be positioned. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you very much, Madam Prime Minister. I request you to remain on stage.